So, hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Saskia and I really love Barbie. Sun is kind of here, maybe I'll shimmy sideways a little bit. But basically, we have a very important video, very highly important. Everyone definitely needs this in their life. I thought I'd talk through the 5 gayest Barbie movies. I was just going to do a video on like why Barbie movies are gay, but there are so many of those. And I think it would just take me too long because I'd have to gay analyse all 38 of them? 39, because there was that new one, Big City Dreams or Big City something. Anyway, I've got a not so good list of the top 5. This is just my top 5. I think there are lots more, like some honourable mentions like Christmas Carol. It's not in this, it's not straight. People also seem to think Princess and the Pauper is quite gay. I don't get that vibe. I view Princess and the Pauper as platonic. I don't know if that's just me, but like everyone seems to rank that as relatively high in like the gayness. I think it's very quite platonic. What else is there that's quite gay? Starlight Adventure. I think Starlight Adventure would be my 6th one because Barbie and Sally, there's just no heterosexual explanation. Who else do we have? Oh, the Ginger Ginger Musketeer. She's not straight. Just isn't. It just can't be. Who else do we have? Like, there are just general characters that are not quite straight. I am going to do, which will probably take me a while, ranking how gay Barbie is, as in the Barbie character, on a scale from like, you know, gay to like maybe a drunken smooch. I am going to do that with all of the Barbie characters, but also like the other main characters, as in like in Fairy Secret there's Barbie and Raquel. Raquel is not Barbie, but Raquel is a Barbie character. Barbie and Raquel are also, they're not straight. So, I am going to start with number 5. Those are like my honourable mentions. I'm just going to, you know, show you some clips that really back up my theory, my proof. Some of the clips are not great. Some of them you might not get a clip because some of the films are quite old and there's just no HD access to them. Or like if it is in HD, might as well be in 360p because it's bad. You can't see anything. And also I am wearing my Barbie Diamond Castle necklace because you don't even need to skip to number 1 to know Barbie Diamond Castle is the gayest Barbie movie, and it will be the one I talk about as number 1, but I'm wearing my Barbie Diamond Castle necklace, courtesy of Jess. I do wear this a lot because it's beautiful and I love Barbie, I love the gays. So, at number 5 we have Barbie in a Mermaid Tale 2. Not 1, there's nothing, it's very platonic, there's no enemies to lovers. 2, Kylie and Malia, you can't tell me they don't fancy each other. Like, I think Malia maybe fancies Kylie a bit less than Kylie fancies Malia, because Kylie, she has a girl boner for Malia. Am I going to get demonetized for this video? She is so in love with her. The enemies to lover. Barbie does a lot of enemies to lover, and like in the Barbie universe, it's a lot of we are against each other, but we want to kiss really hard. It's a lot of that. Kylie and Malia are definitely that. I think Kylie fancies Malia more. Kylie just is in love with Malia. It's just how it is. It's how it has to be. Like, the whole reason Kylie kind of gets involved in the mermaid thing is literally to kind of be better than Malia. The gay competition. Like, yes, you might be thinking platonic competition, but have you seen the way they looked at each other? Have you seen them holding hands when they swim? Like, Kylie almost dies for Malia. There's a lot of like death risk. Like, I know there were Barbie films, but there's a lot of risk of death in some of these. As in, Kylie takes off the necklace and gives it to Malia so Malia can be a mermaid on the changing of the tides, and almost dies. Take a moment, let that sink in. Death. She would die for Malia to save the world. Well, the ocean, but like, that's quite romantic, and I think she knew doing that, she's going to get on Malia's good side, and Malia's going to be like, come kiss me. Enemies to lovers, beautiful, they hold hands when they swim. Malia saves Kylie. Malia's not even that mad when Kylie steals her little necklace because she's like, oh, it's just my girlie, it's just my girlfriend, bestie, lover. She doesn't care. Malia also goes and saves Kylie from the whirlpool thing, and like Kylie's not even being mean, Kylie's being nice. Then they share the trophy. Yeah, I haven't watched Mermaid Tale 2 in a while, but Kylie and Malia are a beautiful couple. Love them, support them. Wish we had a Mermaid Tale 3 of just them being lesbians in the ocean, because that would really appeal. Here's the thing, Barbie fans are, I'm going to put them in two categories. Neurodivergent, gay. It's a Venn diagram. You're neurodivergent, really gay if you love Barbie. It's either like a special interest, or like a fixation, or it's a, wow, these movies made me gay. You know, that's what I'm thinking of Barbie fans. And then there's like the little niche, tiny group who are just like, oh, I liked watching them when I was a child, but like also, are you just gay? Think about that one. So, then at number 4 we have Dolphin Magic. Dolphin Magic is one of the only modern movies that is fully embracing the gay. Like, the gay used to be a lot more prominent in the older movies. It was a lot harder to hide. Dolphin Magic is kind of the first one where they really went ham. Like, Ken is in this movie, and Ken is just a friend. That's the first time Ken was just there vibing as a friend. Like in Fashion, Fairy Tale, and Fairy Secret, Ken was there as a boyfriend. In Dolphin Magic, Ken is just a friend, and that means that Barbie is single. That means that Barbie is primed and ready for girl loving. Delicious. Dolphin Magic, there's not necessarily one moment, there is a gif that I'm probably going to insert, where Barbie just like crawls up a rock to Isla and then like backs up. It gives me Lay All of Your Love on Me from Mamma Mia 1 vibes of when like Amanda Seyfried, beautiful lady, is just like crawling along the beach being sexy. Gives me that kind of vibe. I don't know if that's a bit niche, but that's the vibe it gives me. But there's not really any like pinpoint moment when I'm like, this is a gay film. We're like, there's not like an obvious, you know? There's just a lot of the whole, oh my god, like teaching Isla to be a human, because normally you're teaching someone else to be a mermaid. Like in Mermaid Tale 2, you're teaching Kylie to kind of like vibe in the underwater vibes. In Dolphin Magic, you're teaching Isla to like human, to do human things. And the rainbow dolphins, rainbow, that's not straight. There is no heterosexual explanation for Dolphin Magic. And I think that's just all I can say on it. It just has very gay energy. Then, Barbie Mermaidia. This is like the first one that really, is this the first one? I don't remember. I think Diamond Castle came up first, but this really solidified it for me. I think Fairytopia 1 is already not heterosexual. I do just get the vibe that Dandelion and Alina had a little on and off thing. Also, the Enchantress is gay. Side note, but her wings, her vibe, her presence, she's the cottagecore lesbian fairy. In Mermaidia, it's just not straight. As in, Nalu, I think, is not necessarily, I think he's attracted to anyone. Nori, definitely both ways. She fancies Alina. Alina is not straight. Let's start with that one. And then they are just, that is a little triangle that I very much approve of and appreciate. It's a triangle that I agree with in a romantic, there could be a little poly couple. I would support that, and I think they would support that too. Although Nori might get jealous, but like, it's kind of her problem. And Alina literally gives up her wings. The wings that she just got, which were very pretty, matched her outfit very well. Side note, Fairytopia fairies literally only have one outfit. Not sure. Don't know on that one. But like, she literally gives up the wings that she just got, had wanted her whole life because she was different from not having wings. And then as soon as Nori's like, yikes, kind of drowning here. Well, not drowning, she's a mermaid, but like kind of not vibing here. Alina's like, oh, buy wings. Buy wings? She's like, buy wings. I need a tail to go save my girlfriend. And then at the end, she keeps the tail because she's just so in love with Nori, with Nalu, with the whole friendship thing, that she's like, I'm gonna give up my wings and just live as a mermaid because I love you. Alina is not straight, Nori is not straight, Nali could be straight, but I don't think so. Like, it's just the vibes. Nori is very attractive. Let's do a little side note on that. Her voice, it's like raspy, beautiful. I also just, blue hair, who's messaging me? Blue hair, beautiful, phenomenal. I love her. Nori was probably one of my first crushes as a child, but Nori is so beautiful. The whole underwater thing is beautiful. Mermaidia is just a great film. Like, if you're gonna watch a film, Mermaidia is kind of the one to go. I always watch Mermaidia when I'm like, I just kind of want to watch a Barbie film that's not, there's not much happening, because lefting, leftaroo, Bibble singing, Nori being an absolute MILF, and also just gay. Like, why would I not want those three things? Was that 4 things? Why do I not want that combination of beauty? Then we have Fairy Princess. Barbie Mariposa and a Fairy Princess. Barbie Mariposa is kind of, it's kind of neutral. It's like, it's not gay, it's not straight. Barbie Mariposa and a Fairy Princess, not straight in the slightest. It's Romeo and Juliet, but with 2 girls. How can you justify that as being heterosexual? They're like from 2 opposing lands. You've got the crystal fairies and the butterfly fairies, and they're like, oh, you're horrible, oh no, you're horrible. Enemies, oh, let me go and like come and see you, oh, kiss kiss. Lovers. Like, Mariposa comes over as like an exchange student kind of thing, flirts the heck out of Catania, and Catania is just a beautiful little lesbian queen. Mariposa then gets lesbian wings. A lot of the outfits in Barbie, like, I know that they kind of just do pink because of femininity, but like, once they have the orange, that's a lesbian flag, and you just can't convince me otherwise. So many of the outfits are gay colour schemes, like Barbie and Raquel when they get their wings, and like they have the whole scene, gay colours. Like, I think it's like trans and bi flags, or pan and bi flags, or not straight flags. Is there a straight flag? Hope not. Fairy Princess, they go on a date as well. Catania like takes her around and like shows her all the places, gives her gifts, gives her a crystal. That's like the source of their power. That's like, it's like cutting off one of your limbs for someone. No straight explanation. You don't do that for a friend, you do that for a lover. When they have the little ball and Catania's like can't really fly with everyone because, you know, can't fly, and Mariposa's like, let's dance on the floor, bestie, and then they dance on the floor, besties. Not very good dancing, but not straight dancing either. Beautiful, phenomenal, never been done before. I love them. I think Fairy Princess was one of the ones that I hadn't watched. Like, I didn't watch it when it came out. I think I was a bit too old for it. But like, I then eventually watched it and it was just, I had barely any recollection of it, and then I went and rewatched it. I was like, this is beautiful, this is everything I've ever wanted, this is not straight. And the dad's like a little bit disapproving, and I'm like, ooh, is it because Catania's gay? Would he have felt the same if Mariposa was a man? No, I don't think so. I think he was homophobic. And also, gay people are just kind of nicer. Like, Catania was like, oh, let me just give this old lady the crystal because why not? Whereas I feel like someone who wasn't gay would be like, I ain't gonna give you the crystal. Because crystals are kind of important. Like, although, does that mean that Catania was just giving out crystals willy-nilly and it didn't mean that much to give it to Mariposa? Not sure. I think it was a very emotional gift to Mariposa, but like, she also told her like the whole tragic backstory relatively early on. That's pretty, you know, opening up, sharing trauma stories. That's quite beautiful. So yeah, Mariposa and the Fairy Princess, beautiful, no heterosexual explanation. Then we just have the gay film, Barbie Diamond Castle. You can't watch that and tell me it's not gay. Like, even if you are heterosexual as heck, you can't watch that and say the film is heterosexual. First of all, they live in a cottage. Now I know what you're thinking, Saskia, that's not gay, don't stereotype. Cottagecore lesbians. The dresses that they're wearing, Liana, lesbian flag. Alexa, bi flag. Before they even transform, they're already in the gay flags. They sing to each other. They have little inside jokes, jam and bread or bread and jam. They have beautiful little voices. They are farmers. They live isolated. Maybe it's because they've been cast away for their sexuality. It's getting a bit deep, but like maybe they've been cast away and now they're just farming flowers and like trying to get people to like them again, but they will never get liked because the world was homophobic. You know, Barbie also introduced like the two male love interests. There was no attempt to make them love interests because they were never going to separate the bond between Liana and Alexa. They were just two random dudes that kind of saved the day, but didn't really need to save the day. Like, they just kind of existed, were a little bit sexist, and were kind of a weird looking twins because they were like, we need to make some men so we can sell more dolls. Alexa and Liana did not need them. There was no requirement for the man. They were just in love with each other already. Like, the men did not attempt to break the relationship that they had. And also quite clearly the gayest scene in any Barbie movie ever. The men are coming towards them and they are stood on a rainbow moving away from them. Two girls on a rainbow moving away from their love interests. Give me a heterosexual explanation for that. Like, I'm sure you're thinking, oh, they just thought rainbows were magical. No, rainbows are gay. Magical, but also gay. And they were moving away on that rainbow. You know, they were distancing themselves from the men again to get back to their cottagecore grind. Like, their relationship with Melody, that's just besties. Their relationship with each other, way more than besties. If they didn't want you to put them in a relationship, they would have made them sisters. Like, what would the problem have been if they were sisters? None. They knew that they were gay. Otherwise they would have been siblings, because easily achievable. Then when they transform into their dresses, they're already wearing the gay flags. They transform into extra gay flags. They transform into sparkly gay flags. They were already in the gay flags, and then they added sparkles. Sparkles. It's just not straight. There's no straight explanation for Barbie in a Diamond Castle. It is gay. It is beautiful. They would probably have died for each other. They didn't care about the men. Like, they could tell that it was just platonic with them and Melody. They were like, Melody, bestie, but Alexa or Liana, kiss, not just besties. Like, I think it's just a universally accepted thing that Diamond Castle is gay. And then, like, even if you don't really know Barbie, you just know that that film is gay. As in, there's loads of videos of people watching that for the first time, and as straight people, knowing that it is a very gay film. Like, there's no straight way you could explain Diamond Castle to me. There is no straight explanation for Barbie and Diamond Castle. It is, they ride a rainbow. They ride a rainbow. Name one straight person that's ridden a rainbow. You can't, because it hasn't happened. I feel like riding a rainbow is the exclusively gay experience. If you're straight, you can't ride a rainbow. That's just kind of the law, apparently. And I would allow that law because, yeah. But basically, Barbie and the Diamond Castle is very not straight. It's also one of the best Barbie movies. I think I ranked it number 2 or number 3 when I did my ranking a few years ago. Not a few years ago, it was about a year ago. But this is, I think, now my like sixth video on the Barbie movies. I do have loads more I want to do. I still need to do ranking the villains, ranking the sidekicks, ranking how gay the main Barbie is. I was going to rank the soundtrack, like the soundtracks, but I might get very much copyright murdered for that, because these Barbie videos I get copyright murdered for. Even if I like put the fair use disclaimer, Mattel doesn't care about fair use. What else do I need to do? I might also redo my ranking at some point within the next. I might redo my ranking in summer, because it would have been about a year and a half since I did the ranking. And I just might, like, I haven't ranked the new Barbie movies because I'm not the biggest fan. There's like the Big City, Big Dreams. Princess Adventure did grow on me. but I still don't like it because we don't need any more Barbie swaps. We've got Princess and the Pauper, Princess and the Pop Star. We didn't need Princess Adventure. Big City, Big Dreams, just didn't care. I want fairies, I want rainbows, I want magic. Like, that's the reason Barbie is so good and nostalgic, is because of the magic and the gayness. But like, they don't do that anymore. You don't get fairies. I think the last one with fairies or princesses was dolphin magic, which literally wasn't that long ago. I mean, it was 5 years ago, it was 2017. But like, then they just kind of moved away from dolphin magic and moved away from making gay movies and making fairies. I don't know why. Because if I was like, I don't know if it's just like the children these days don't care about fairies, but I want more fairy movies. I need more fairies, I need more mermaids. Even like Magic of the Pegasus. Nothing too fairies. Well, cloud fairies, Cloud Queen Raina, a Pegasus with wings, but like, it doesn't even have to be a fairy. Just not, I don't want just people. People are boring. Even just give me a sidekick. Like, there's a funky animal of some kind. Not annoying like Tika, but even like Island Princess, it wasn't particularly, I have to say it wasn't particularly unrealistic, but peacocks were talking. But like, it wasn't particularly magical. But they just don't do things like that anymore. Which is, how am I supposed to enjoy Barbie movies if they don't make good ones anymore? Because now all I have to do is go back and watch the old ones, which, beautiful, yes, but I was also actually potentially going to rank like just my general favourite scenes in Barbie movies, or like general favourite dancing scenes, because I mean, I feel like obviously number one is the Nutcracker. I don't know how the Nutcracker, being the first Barbie movie, managed to slap so hard with the dancing scene, with the aesthetic, the glitter, but they set the bar way too high for themselves, I think. They girl bossed too hard, too close to the sun, and kind of since like 2015, they've not been able to get back in the orbit of Nutcracker, Rapunzel, like the holy trinities of movies. They've not got close, and they will not get close again. I feel like I'm going to end the video there. I will be filming more Barbie film more Barbie videos at some point. I'm not sure when. I don't want to do them too frequently because I feel like people that watch my channel watch it for uni content, and like me whipping out a Barbie video every week is a bit not what people want, so I kind of try and space them out by like a few months. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, tell me your favourite gay Barbie movies, tell me which Barbie movies you think are the most gay. Did I miss any? Yes, probably, because I was only choosing 5, and also honourable mentions, it's hard to remember all 37, 38, 39 Barbie movies. But yeah, if you want more Barbie videos, I'll put my playlist in the card. I think I have 5 videos. I have tier ranking the movies, tier ranking dress transformations, 2 videos on the dresses themselves, and then 1 video on the Barbie boys, as in like the Ken princes kind of thing. And if you don't want Barbie videos, I have a lot more like general university videos that are not related to Barbie or gayness, if that's not your kind of thing. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. I like reading comments on my Barbie videos because I tend to get a lot of comments because it tends to do quite well in views, but I like to hear other people's opinions of which Barbie movies they think are the best, or which transformation they think is the best, or which dress they think is the best. And also if there's any like ranking videos you want me to do, or videos like this you want me to do, leave them down below. I do have several things like bookmarked on Tier Maker of tier lists I want to do without using Tier Maker, because I made 2 videos using Tier Maker and it just isn't, it's not right for me. I'd rather do it in a set status of like 5th, 4th, 3rd, rather than like 10 things that are 5th, because that overwhelms me and gets me a little bit nervous. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully that was nice, interesting, even just like a good background thing. Yeah, and I'll see you whenever I put another video up.